Taylor Alison Swift is an American singer-songwriter. She is known for narrative songs about her personal life, which have received widespread media coverage. Born and raised in Reading, Pennsylvania, Swift moved to Nashville, Tennessee at the age of 14 to pursue a career in country music. She signed with label Big Machine Records and became the youngest artist signed by the Sony ATV music publishing house. Her 2006 eponymous debut album was the longest-charting album of the 2000s in the US, where it peaked at number 5. The album's third single, Our Song, made her the youngest person to single-handedly write and perform a number 1 song on the Hot Country Songs chart. Swift's second album, Fearless, was released in 2008. Buoyed by the success of pop crossover singles Love Story and You Belong With Me, Fearless became the best-selling album of 2009 in the US. The album won 4 Grammy Awards, and Swift became the youngest Album of the Year winner. Swift was the sole writer of her 2010 album Speak Now. It debuted at number 1 in the US, and the single, Mean, won 2 Grammy Awards. Her fourth album, Red, yielded the singles We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together and I Knew You Were Trouble. For her fifth album, the pop-focused 1989, she received 3 Grammys and became the first woman and fifth act overall to win Album of the Year twice. Its singles, Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood, reached number 1 in the US, Australia, and Canada. The first 2 made Swift the first woman in the Billboard Hot 100's history to succeed herself at the top spot. Her sixth album, Reputation, and its lead single, Look What You Made Me Do, topped the UK and US charts. With the release of Reputation, Swift became the first act to have 4 albums sell 1 million copies within 1 week in the US. Her seventh album, Lover, spawned 2 US number 2 singles, Me, and You Need to Calm Down. Having sold more than 50 million albums, including 32 million in the US, and 150 million singles, Swift is one of the best-selling music artists of all time. As a songwriter, she has received awards from the Nashville Songwriters Association and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and was included in Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Songwriters of All Time in 2015. Her other accolades include 10 Grammy Awards, 1 Emmy, 23 Billboard Music Awards, 6 Guinness World Records, and appearances in Time's 100 Most Influential People in the World. She also ranked first in the Forbes Celebrity 100, and was the youngest to be featured in the magazine's listing of the 100 Most Powerful Women. Taylor Alison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania. Her father, Scott Kingsley Swift, was a stockbroker for Merrill Lynch. Her mother, Andrea Gardner Swift, was a homemaker who had worked as a mutual fund marketing executive. Swift, who has said she has Scottish heritage, was named after the singer-songwriter James Taylor. She has a younger brother named Austin, who is an actor. Swift spent her early years on a Christmas tree farm, which her father purchased from one of his clients. She attended preschool and kindergarten at the Alvernia Montessori School, run by Franciscan nuns, before transferring to the Windcroft School. The family moved to a rented house in the suburban town of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, where she attended Wyomissing Area Junior, Senior High School. At age 9, Swift became interested in musical theater and performed in 4 Berks Youth Theater Academy productions. She also traveled regularly to New York City for vocal and acting lessons. Swift later shifted her focus toward country music inspired by Shania Twain's songs, which made her want to just run around the block 4 times and daydream about everything. She spent her weekends performing at local festivals and events. After watching a documentary about Faith Hill, Swift felt sure she needed to go to Nashville, Tennessee, to pursue a music career. She traveled with her mother at age 11 to visit Nashville record labels and submitted a demo tape of Dolly Parton and Dixie Chicks karaoke covers. She was rejected, however, because everyone in that town wanted to do what I wanted to do. So, I kept thinking to myself, I need to figure out a way to be different. When Swift was about 12 years old, computer repairman and local musician Ronnie Creamer taught her to play guitar. He helped with her first efforts as a songwriter, leading